In today's video, I'll show you how to blend moody watercolor backgrounds with hand-carved linocut prints to create really awesome mixed media pieces. I will walk you through each step of the process so you can do this yourself and maybe make some fun mixed media. So we're going to start off with some watercolor washes. We're going to use two colors from this Schmincke Naturals Earth set, and they are the Red Bolus and Lavender Violet, and then this indigo from the water set as well. These are natural pigments, meaning they don't have any oxgall in them, so they're a little different, but I kind of like working with them. They're a little thinner, but you'll see they're very good paints. Let's start off with our Pit Pastel, just to make some marks with some energy and some good marks going through here. So we can add our stamp and our washes. This is going to be really fun. I was looking, the reason I decided to do this today is because I was looking through, well, one of my old videos popped up on my feed, which is weird, on my YouTube feed, and it was stamps, and I was like, oh, I haven't used stamps in forever, so we're going to try to bring that back. I think I'm going to add a little bit of resist marks. Just through the section here. And let's get started with some washes. So I'm spray down the paper a little bit. And come in with, I think I'm just going to use my dagger brush today to start. Start off with some indigo. Like I said, these are a little different, so you're going to see like how different they are. They kind of act, and you've heard me say this before, they act a little bit like when you put the aquapasto in them. They're very smooth, like they're not granulated at all. It just takes a little, it's just a little different way of working. So let's put some lines through here. Gotta have marks, gotta have old marks. We're just gonna let that kind of do its thing. Actually, do I want to add, I want to add a little bit of that violet in there as well. You can see how nicely they blend together. Let's bring this blue down into here a little bit. We'll probably need to bring it through here. And I'm working on the smooth paper, watercolor paper today. Let's add in, I do have my sepia out here as well. I'm going to come in with just a little bit of this bolus color with the sepia. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. And they do act a little different when you mix them with traditional watercolor, so it's always a fun, different kind of experiment, right? I think we might need a little bit more water down here. I'm not sure where I'm going to add the stamp, but I thought we'd play with these watercolors because I haven't used them in a while, and you know, we got to use up our stash. We don't want to keep, we want to use what we have. Come in with a color shaper a little bit, kind of make some different marks. Let's see, what if we, I like kind of playing with the color shaper through here. I'm going to add a bit more of this indigo. Just through here. Kind of like that shape kind of coming down through there. Might want to, do I want to make it darker? I'm going to leave it for now, I think. Well, maybe, I don't know. What if we mix in a little bit of the blue with that, with this color? That should give us like a grayer tone to kind of come through here, maybe. Something a little bit more neutral for back here. I think it needs some marks. Okay, let's let this dry and then we'll come back and see what we're gonna do next. Okay, I mixed up a little bit of the sepia with this bolus or this violet color for our purple color of the day. This might be fabulous. Do I want to wet this down? I think I do want to wet it down just a little bit. I need to think of where I'm going to put the stamp, and I think I have an idea already, but I want to bring this sort of just through here a little bit. Let it blend in just a little bit, and I'm going to bring a little bit of it through here. Ooh, I like this, guys. I like it. So I'm thinking the stamp is probably going to go, well, it's upside down. Like through here maybe, or down through here. Probably, oh, maybe right there. Do I want to add more of that? I'm kind of liking how this blue and brown looks together. I really like that sort of how it's blending. What if we added just a little bit more blue? Just a skosh, and maybe what it might need a little bit more of that blue-gray color. Just sort of like right through here. I've really been grooving on letting the colors mix on the palette a little more. Okay, that was maybe too much. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. See what I mean about this paint? It's like, it's weird. But in a good way. It's weird in a good way. Like, I think it's really, it can be really interesting because you can use it straight out of the tube and it acts, like I said, more like aquapasto watercolor than traditional watercolor. Let's take some of this pure violet and just kind of work it in here a little bit. I don't want to get too complicated because I do want to put some neo colors over this as well. What are we thinking? I think I'm going to stop there and sort of let it do its thing, and then we'll come back. So I started out drawing here with the marker onto this linoleum block, and this is going to be our shape. I'm coming with my linocut tool that you can get anywhere off Amazon, just to make some marks through here to try to create lines, adding in a thicker removal tool so we can cut out the shape because I don't want the whole block on there. And then we have our linoleum block. So then I wanted to come back in and make some patterns through here, just some chunky marks through here, and added a bit more, one more little line through here. Okay, so I've mixed up a little bit of Payne's Gray and yellow ochre and sap green to make this sort of greenish color. I've also added in a little bit of this gel block printing medium from Artaway. This is an Australian company, and what it does is it takes your acrylic ink or acrylic paint and turns it into block printing ink. So it just makes it a little bit more fluid. Definitely don't need it. You can just use acrylic paint, but I had it, so I thought we'd use it today. Those were transparent colors, but when you add in the Payne's Gray, it's going to take a little bit of that transparency away. Okay, so where are we going to add this? I think, I'm not even sure this is the right color. Let's print this off first on a piece of paper before we put it down. I'm not sure I like this color. Yeah, I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that at all. Okay, I added black. I just wasn't liking that green color. So we added a bunch of black. Amsterdam black. So basically we have black ink now. Yay. I was trying not to use the black, but for me, like, block printing feels like it should be black. But that's just me. Okay, so what we want to do, I think I want it coming down through here. Or do I want it just up here? I think now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of just want to do it like right through here. Okay, there it is. It's down. I'm going to put a sheet of deli paper over this so that it's easier to get pressure on it. I'm just going to press this down and hope it doesn't move and smudge. Okay. Moment of truth. Ooh, it's very bold. It's really bold. But I think it's kind of cool. I think what I want to do now is that I really like this sort of mark coming through here. Let's go ahead and just sort of print another bit of it to kind of, I don't know, we're just going to try it. Because, you know, it's not bold enough. When in doubt, put more bold marks on. Ooh, that's fun. It's really bold. But it's not horrible. I just covered up everything that that we made earlier. That's okay. I'm gonna dry this and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do next. I like what we have going on here. It's bold, but I like it. I like that I can still see some of the color coming through there, but I kind of like it. I like how bold it is. But I want to bring in a little bit more of this browny purple color, and I think I just want to swoop it like maybe through here. We'll see how it's going to interact. I don't know if it's going to interact very well with that. Oh, it kind of went over it. Interesting. Let's come in with our palette knife. Make some marks through here. Just to kind of... Ooh, that's fun. Let's scrape back into it and see a little bit of that black. Ooh, I like that. Big fan of that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. And then we'll add some Caran d'Ache, I think. Okay, I'm gonna bring in some of this English red Caran d'Ache through here. I want these marks to be kind of bold. So I'm gonna use the side of my palette knife here and scratch in some lines. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. Maybe. Drama. And maybe just a few more coming through here. I like that. We don't really have any more of that color. Maybe we'll do a few marks through here. I think that needs to come. No, I don't think it needs to come over. What does it need to come over? I think it needs to come over just a little bit. A thin line. A couple of thin lines. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Let's take some white through here at the top. Barely see that, but it really brightened it up a lot. I think I want some blue marks, this light gray blue. Just like some little, almost like highlights, if you will, through here. I'm not sure I'm gonna carry this color through because it does, well, I could put a little bit down here. Let's come in with a little bit of water. I don't know if I like that. I don't hate it. I think it works. Do we need another color? I feel like I need one more color. I think I want to add just a little bit of these lines coming through here, just a couple. Like this area is kind of in no man's land here. We might need some black or brown to balance this out with some more marks coming up this way. Okay, pull this in a little bit. I went with the umber color. I'm just gonna scribble some marks in here. Mostly, I just thought this area was sort of lacking. Didn't really have a lot going on there. Could have just drawn these on, I guess, but I like my thin lines. Maybe. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Feels done to me. I thought about adding some yellow, but I kind of like this palette. We do have some warm colors with the red, so I think I'm just gonna stop there. We could add some charcoal marks. Let's just add some. This is the peat. Because, you know, I can't stop. I can't stop. There's still blank paper left. Why does that look blue? There might have been some purple in there. This is a really dark color. I think that's it. I don't want to add too many. Let me spritz that. We'll let it dry, and we'll come back and talk about what we made today. Okay, here it is with the mat. I like it. I like the drama. I really like, I like the watercolor that we started off with. I need to move that over a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I like the watercolor we started off with. I think that sky is really simple and elegant. I like it. I like the lines going through it. I like the watercolor washes we put through here, even though we covered up a lot of it with a stamp. The stamp is amazing. I love it. Love the Caran d'Ache orange. I think really kind of put another layer on top of that and push that black back just a little bit. I like these little subtle lines over here, mimicking these lines, and then these lines coming through here. And I like the little bits of charcoal. I think that really added some texture to it. And calm down that blue a little bit so it kind of moves you back around. Overall, I'm very happy with this. I think this is a winner. I think we'll do another one. We're definitely going to have to do another one with the stamps. I love the linocut with the watercolor. So we did a lot of things today, but I think overall it came out really nice. Let me know your thoughts about this. What do you think about all of the things we did today with watercolor and acrylic and Caran d'Ache and charcoal? Fun, fun, fun. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you try this? And I will see you in the next one in a couple of days. Thanks so much. Bye.